Hi there, Ariel here, and today I want to talk to you about how to discover your purpose. And this is not one of those easy peasy, oversimplified, what do you like to do videos. Today I'm going to show you 3 simple ways to discover your purpose and what you feel called to do in this world. Now, if you've been hanging around me at all for maybe a little bit now, I hate to beat a dead horse. I hate that reference, but it seemed appropriate. But finding your unique purpose is one of the most important discoveries that you will ever make. Having a clearly defined purpose is linked to better physical health, an increase in personal wealth, more spiritual connectedness, improved relationships, and overall better mental health. The question is, how do we define our purpose, or how do we discover our purpose? Well, let me be clear. Purpose is not a destination, it is a journey, but it is in that journey that we can begin to feel healthier and wealthier and to gain that deep sense of fulfillment that we all crave. So, here are 3 ways to discover your purpose. Number 1 is to find your passions. What did you enjoy as a child? Maybe before the world kind of crushed you a little bit. What did you enjoy doing then? What did you feel drawn to? Or what do you enjoy doing now? Maybe the things, in your daily life that you don't always enjoy, are there little tidbits of things that you do enjoy? Do you enjoy talking to people or being outside? So what do you feel drawn to, or what do you enjoy now, and what did you enjoy in the past? Number 2 is uncover your values. So what annoys you when people do X or don't do X? What are the qualities that you like to express, or the qualities that you want to cultivate in the world? For example, for me personally, one of my biggest personal values is personal responsibility and self-awareness, which is exactly why I wanted to cultivate this whole intentionality idea. Number 3 is to discover your strengths. Now, strengths are different from skills. Strengths are your natural gifts. What are things that you are naturally good at? Are you good at staying organized, or are you naturally good at connecting with people? And finally, so those are my 3 tips, but I do want to throw in a little bonus here. Now, it is not always the case, but I do think it's important to recognize. My little bonus is to discover or define your skills. Now, as I said before, strengths are different from skills. Your strengths are things that you're naturally gifted at, or your skills are things that you've learned. So I don't always like to include it as a point, because I don't want people to get stuck on the idea that you have to have a certain skill in order to accomplish your purpose, or in order to do something that you feel called to do. Skills can always be learned, but it is important to take into consideration the things that you've already learned. I believe that God has put you into certain scenarios, or to have certain experiences that have given you the skills that you need to carry out your purpose effectively. For example, maybe you worked an office job that you became very good at, Microsoft Excel or PowerPoint. In what you feel called to do, how can you apply those things that you've learned? So, to recap, number 1 is to find your passions. Number 2, uncover your values. Number 3, discover your strengths, which are your natural abilities. And number 4, or my little bonus, is to discover your skills. So once you have all of those together, maybe write them down. Once you have all of those together, take a look and see where they intersect a little bit. Now they may intersect in a variety of ways, but it will give you some insight into who you are and into what you stand for, and therefore what you feel called to do in this world. So give this a try and let me know how it goes.